All right, baby Doge Army. So we have a very important video to talk about today. And as you can see from the title, the topic of the video is why the baby Doge community is not ready for a successful DeFi project. So I decided to come out with this video because I think it's very important for the baby Doge community to see. And a lot of people is going to go over their heads. Some people may be insulted by it. Some people may think on the switching sides and straying away from Baby Doge, which is not the case at all. But people think whatever they want to think because that's just how the world works. But I'll just go ahead and be completely honest here. I don't believe the Baby Doge community is ready for a successful DeFi project. And part of the reason why is because, well, for one, Baby Doge is a community project. And when it's a community project, the developers have to do what the community wants. What's pretty much what the community wants. The developers have to do it because if they don't, they're gonna get attacked by the community. People are gonna leave the community. They gotta do what the community wants, right? It's almost as if you're a diet instructor, but your whole income is contingent upon the obese person that you're trying to instruct. And this obese person says, well, I'm not going to stop eating this candy, and if you tell me to stop eating this unhealthy food, I'm going to stop paying you and you're not going to be able to pay your family. So now this diet instructor has to tell them, okay, well, look, it's actually good if you eat some chocolate every now and then. Oh, you can have that burger, you can eat that whole box of pizza, it's fine, eat that ice cream too, it's really good. Now give me my money. That's pretty much what it's working like here with the baby dose community. So, and what I pretty much mean here by that analogy is the baby dose developers are doing what the community wants, even though what the community wants isn't necessarily good for the project. And for instance, we had the whole burn with this, and you can see the demise of Baby Doge Swap currently. $16.4 million right now inside of Baby Doge Swap. Liquidity volume at 24 hours is 35.85K. Now, obviously, I do believe they're going to go ahead and add in more farms, which will definitely be very good. But now the problem is the people who are really serious in Baby Doge Swap, like myself and a lot of other people who really wanted it to be successful, are going to be a little bit strayed away from it. Now that we can see that it can be swayed so easily by the community that doesn't know much about DeFi. See, the problem is you want to get on Binance, you want to get on Coinbase, you want to get on crypto.com, but you need liquidity for all of these exchanges. In order to get listed on an exchange, you need to have the liquidity to get listed on that an exchange. So the problem here is that we keep burning that said liquidity. We literally keep burning it because the community keeps saying, burn, 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 we need more burn, burn it. They're literally saying, take the money, throw it away, burn it. We don't need marketing dollars. We don't need to build the DeFi project. We don't need to be a sound project with good utilities. We just need to burn all of our money and throw it in the trash, and that'll help the project grow. And this is the problem, is like we can't keep making these burns. We need to take these millions of dollars and promote the project. We need to take these millions of dollars and build this DeFi project. We need to take this millions of dollars and build this farming platform, the staking platform. We need to branch out to different chains. We need the money to actually go to utilities, to actually go to building the project. But it's not going to that. It's going to the trash. It's all being burned. And I'm going to be completely honest here. And that's why I just started the video, just kind of went straight in. I don't care. I'm just going to say it. Like, this is the demise of the baby Doge swap that we see. And it's because we don't have a solid community that actually knows about crypto. We have a solid community that loves the project, which is good. I love the project as well. But we need the community to learn more about how crypto actually works. We need the community to learn about how DeFi works. We keep having these people in the community saying, burn more, burn more, burn more. But in the same sentence, they're also saying, we need listings, we need listings, we need listings. So how are you going to simultaneously burn more and get listed when we don't have the liquidity to get listed? We don't have the money to pay these large exchanges to get listed. We don't have the money to actually put in the liquidity to get listed because they keep burning, because y'all are saying burn, but then again, in the same sentence, y'all are also saying list. But how are they going to do two things? Like, you want both sides of the same coin, but when you flip the coin, it literally lands on one side of the coin. It does not land on both sides of the coin. You can only have one side at a time. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. So this is the problem that I'm seeing with the Baby Doge community. The Baby Doge community is not ready for a successful DeFi project because the Baby Doge community does not know how a successful DeFi project is built. It's not built by Burns, and it's not built by Burns at all. Look at the most successful DeFi projects. They are not doing massive burns on top of massive burns. It just does not happen like that. One of the most successful DeFi projects on the Binance Smart Chain is Pancake Swap. So we're just going to kind of look at things and look at where babydoge swap is. It's at rank 235. It was once at rank 90, but as they listen to the community and continue to burn all of the money that we need for our liquidity, all the money that we need to get listed onto exchanges, all the money that we need to bridge off to other chains, they're burning it and throwing it away because the community wants it. And I'm not blaming the developers. They're doing exactly what they should be doing for a community coin. They're listening to the community. They're doing a very great job with listening to the community. Even though they know that it will be at their own demise, they're still doing it. And they actually say this every time in their tweets. They're like, look, these burns will literally do nothing for the price of baby Doge, but y'all want it, so we're going to do it. And that's what's happening here. And that's why people like me are needed in communities like this, because I'll literally come out here and say the truth. And they're saying the truth as well, but it's going to be taken a different way from them because they're the developers. But they have to do what you want. I don't. I don't have to do what you want. I don't have to say what you want to hear. I can say whatever I want to say. So what I will say is this. Right now, Pancake Swap is at $1.42 billion inside of liquidity here, inside of their DeFi exchange or their DeFi platform. And whenever you look at babydoge swap, it's around $16 million. And that's where I just showed you. It's about 16 million. We're really far down in the rankings. Now, obviously, Pancake Swap has been going on for way longer than Baby Doge, so that's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm really talking about here, if you look at Pancake Swap, one reason why they're so successful is because, for one, they've been around for a while, but two, Pancake Swap is very good at doing what the developers want to do to build the project. Pancake Swap doesn't listen to the community; they just do what they do. And see, Pancake Swap has been around for a while, and yes, it does have a lot of coins burned. It has actually 70% inside of this burn wallet. But something different about Pancake Swap, look at this. Pancake Swap has a little bit less holders than Baby Doge, right? But it has so much more money inside of it because Pancake Swap as a DeFi project is very successful. We cannot become successful as a DeFi project if we keep burning liquidity, if we keep taking like the rewards like we just now did and burning them. We can't do that if we want to become a successful DeFi project. We were on our way to becoming a successful DeFi project, but as burns go on, the price or the liquidity is actually, people are just going to keep selling out and selling out. Now, it was already on a decline before that happened, but it was on a decline because other people inside the Baby Doge community are just noticing like these people are so focused on burns, but they're not really so focused on building the DeFi project. And when I say these people, I mean the community. The developers definitely want to build Baby Doge as a DeFi project, but the community is so focused on burns. So the smart investors, smart money, they're getting out and they're going to places like Pancake Swap because they don't want their money to be controlled by people that don't know how money works in DeFi. Like they don't want their money to be swayed so easily by a community that doesn't know how DeFi works, by a community that doesn't know that you need liquidity to get added onto other exchanges, by a community that doesn't know that you need liquidity to bridge over to other chains. And it's the same thing with the Ethereum bridge that we have. Like we had the Ethereum thing going on, but now almost all of it's burned because the community was crying over burn. So they burned it almost all of it. So they literally ruined the Ethereum chain for Baby Doge. Now they literally would have to migrate just to get, the same coins that they had over their back. So they would literally have to migrate to another contract just to rebuild up the Ethereum chain if they wanted to do that. Now, the Ethereum chain obviously has 77% burned, and yes, PancakeSwap does have 70% burned. But remember, PancakeSwap has been around forever, and they have a system in place that slowly but surely will also burn coins. And has PancakeSwap done massive burns inside the past? Yes, they have done massive burns inside of the past, but they're not doing it every day. They're not doing it every week. They're just letting it slowly but surely happen. And yes, there are some massive burns that'll happen here and there, but the community isn't swaying the Pancake Swap developers to do what they do. The Pancake Swap developers know exactly what needs to happen with Pancake Swap in order for it to be a successful project. But the problem is the Baby Doge developers know what we need to be successful, but the only thing they can really do is what the community really wants them to do. So if the community says, take that money that you could have used to build the project even more and throw it in the trash, then that's what they must do. And that's exactly what they did. They took that money and they burned it. So I'm just kind of coming out here to make this statement here. I just want to know all of your opinions on this. What do you all think about this? Because obviously, as a whole collective, we are the Baby Doge community. We are the Baby Doge army. So I want to know what you all think about this. Do you think that I'm just, just complaining? Do you think that it's irrational for me to speak like this about the Baby Doge community? Or do you think there needs to be some changes in how the Baby Doge developers operate inside of the future? Should they really be going off of community polls for stuff like this? Should they even be making these types of proposals? And what do you all think about this? Because I don't think that the Baby Doge community is ready for a successful DeFi project. We were on our way there. We literally could have built back up from this 30 million point right here, right? We were at about $30 million before we had the massive burn, before they took all the money out of the farms, before they took all those farms down. Like, we had massive burns before all those stakes were taken down, right? We had very good amount of liquidity, 30 million. We could have easily got back up. And look, when the bull market was going crazy, we were up here really, really, really high inside of Baby Doge in February, right? Everything was high in February and everything went down. That's completely normal. And we were kind of leveling out around $30 million. And then the news starts coming out, we're about to do this massive burn. We're getting rid of these farms. People start selling out. I sold out. I sold all of the Baby Doge that I had inside of Baby Doge Swap. I sold it all. Almost everyone sold it all. I mean, you had to sell it all. You couldn't do anything about it. If you didn't sell it all, you probably would have suffered impermanent loss. And there's literally still people that haven't claimed their money from here. So all this money that's just sitting there is still money that could be reinvested back into it. But we do have a lot of people in the Baby Doge community that doesn't know much about DeFi. Like, a lot of people don't even know how to get their money back after these farms have been taken out. And that's no shot taken to those people at all. But it's just to say that maybe we should be operating differently as a community. Maybe we should go off of more what the technically sound people are saying rather than the community that doesn't know much about crypto. We should probably be making decisions for our project that are coming from actual developers and actual marketers. People who know how to market projects should be, saying what we should do next, and people who actually know how to develop DeFi projects should be making those decisions. So the suggestions need to come from marketers, and the decision making needs to come from developers. And we just can't have random people in the community making decisions anymore. It's just not probable. Like, it's not probable at all. It's not a good idea. It's literally sending the project down. A lot of people are actually being discouraged about Baby Doge. And yeah, so yeah, a lot's been going on. And honestly, I haven't even really been wanting to make a video on Baby Doge lately because there's really nothing to talk about at this point. I mean, we are not developing much because it's being harder to develop. Those millions of dollars that we burned could have literally been used to develop Baby Doge, but instead they were burned. It was thrown away. And yeah, this is cool right here. The widget that we had that is now being able to be integrated on other websites. That's cool and all, but we kind of need more than that. We need to branch off to other chains. We need, like Ethereum, that was a very good thing for us. We need to take off the tokenomics tax as well for BNB. We need to branch off to other chains. Chronos, we need to go to all other chains. Polygon, we need to do all these other chains. And literally, in order to bridge off to those chains, we need liquidity. Now we're losing liquidity day by day. And that's the problem here. So we still do have a good amount of liquidity. It's not like we don't have any liquidity. We definitely have a good amount of liquidity. And if you go over here and look at Baby Doge Swap, we have good liquidity, right? We have a lot of tokens locked inside Unicrypt. So it's all good there. We have the exchanges that have a lot in there as well. We have the OKX bridge over here. We have the Pancake Swap liquidity. So we have liquidity. We have all this other stuff set into place. But we could be doing so much better if we stop focusing on burns. That's just one step. That's just one step that we have to take. We have to stop focusing on burns as a community. The community needs to stop talking about burns in the comment section on the Twitter for Baby Doge. Because if you keep doing that in their Twitter, they're going to listen to you because it's a community project. And if they listen to you, it's like they're listening to that fat kid who's like, I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's like the the personal trainer and the dietitian who's listening to the fat kid saying, give me more chocolate or I'm going to stop paying you and you're not going to have any money to feed your family. It's literally like that situation there. It's like, you can't expect, I know it's a funny analogy, but you can't expect the fat kid to get better and lose weight if literally he's bribing you, and it's like, look, you're only getting this money if you give me more food, and that's more food to your demise. And it's the same thing here, where as the baby dose community says, look, we're only going to stay in the project if you continue to burn and you continue to take those rewards and you continue to take that money that's used to market the project and used to build the project, and you continue to burn that and you continue to destroy it. So this is just my thoughts. Let me know what you all think. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.